bum, bada bum bum, bum, bada bum bum, bum, bada bum bum, bum, bada bum bum,
Dice,
rolls,
dragons,
trolls, adventurous.
Wow.
I'm a fancy boy. Speaking of being fancy, welcome back. I thought you were going to say America right there for some reason. All the fanciest lads in America. Anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about. Welcome back to Dadventurous, where occasionally my bad dad jokes break the daughter's brain. And it's wonderful. I don't know.
Why did you think I would say America?
I'm not sure. That's where we're at, though. Welcome back to the story, to the tale, to the fun. Last time, things got heated. Things got recappy. Things got lore dropped upon your head.
Now you got to do the recap / lore bomb.
I'll do it. I'm going to drop a lore bomb. Are you ready?
Sure.
Pull the pin. Psh, release the lever. Psh, throw the lore. Lore explosion. Last time,
the
in
lore grenade.
Elsewhere, we find ourselves 30 years ago.
Oh, you're doing a recap.
Well, let's do a little long-term recap.
You're
and
doing
we have
a
a
recap
wonderful
of
little
something I've never
furbolg
had before.
named Zax Billsworth, who was charming. He was fun. He ran around and helped people. He was, he liked past world tech. He kept it to himself. It was kind of like treasure for him. Greedy, maybe a little bit, but all in all, a benevolent kind of person. Teammate, Theodora, Gunther, Tilda, they were the Scroungers. They were well-known crew. They'd go into any danger, any scrape, come out for the better, help people out from scrapers, do all this stuff. Till one day, he found himself stuck in a wild magic storm and woof, teleported away into a far-off land with crazy creatures, floating jellyfish beasts, dwarves with beards.
Wait, are dwarves like a thing in Elsewhere or no?
Yeah, Hodge is a dwarf.
Oh yeah.
I'm just
so
saying
like, why
weird.
is dwarves?
It's just because that's what Flibbit knew was dwarves.
Oh, dwarves.
Anyway, 30 years come past, and boom, he's a Minotaur. Well, it was a little less than that. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, we jump to
like
now.
25 years?
Yeah, we jump to now, and Zarr Bloodhoof leaping off of a robot. He knew something was wrong because he must have had some sort of sensor on his body, an alarm. Somebody had broken into his office, and he was about to find out who. And there was only one person that he was hoping it was gonna be. And so he sprinted through Scarlet Hill, shoving people out of his way. Get out of my way! And shoving them along. There was a musician with a bugle next to him trying to play as he was running. Zarr's like, hey, keep up! And Zarr's running through town, shoves people aside, gets to the front of City Hall Tower, kicks the door open even though it was kind of already open, and he runs and he starts sprinting up the stairs. He dodges over
Does he have
a couple.
to duck for the ceiling?
No, this place is built for him.
Okay.
He dodges over some of the traps he has. He sees that the door is electrocuted. It's already expended some of his stuff. He knows someone's in there. He lowers his head, horns forward, charges in, bursts through the door. And who does he see in there but a little tabaxi who's been nothing but trouble?
And his wait, if we're doing from Zarr's perspective, how does he feel when he sees Gunther in his office?
He feels fury, he feels annoyance, and he feels like people are out to get him. Paranoia. He sees you, he sees Gunther, he sees that weird floaty squiggle creature that he's seen before, but not in this world. And it drives him to fury. And we had just rolled initiative.
Do you have our initiative things?
I was 21, you were 18.
17.
I thought it was an 18 with pluses.
17 with pluses because I rolled a 14.
Okay. Maybe that's his full name, is Zarr Bloodhoof.
Wait.
Oh.
Zarr Bloodhoof? I don't know.
Zarr Bloodhoof. I don't know. Anyway, Zarr pulled out his massive hammer. He clicks it, glows with energy, and he roars at you and he goes, "You dare enter my office! I'll crush you both!" And
I just love that, like, there's the classic thing, who dares enter my lair?
Domain, yeah.
But then it's his office.
It's his office. Okay, and he is going to rush forward at...
Gunther?
He was going for you, but Gunther stepped forward and said, "No, Zax, let's talk about this."
Everybody just take a deep breath and calm down.
And everyone knows the best thing you do to somebody when they're angry is tell them to calm down, because it works flawlessly.
Definitely.
Zarr is going to see Gunther there. He's going to keep his hammer tight to his chest, and he's going to lower his head down, and he is going to try to toss Gunther aside. And he is going to rush forward and make an attack that succeeds.
No.
And Gunther is needing to dodge out of the way. Gunther actually, he's still got some moves. You see Gunther sucking his arms, sucking his head, sucking his legs to his turtle body, and drop down in the split second underneath Zarr's goring horns. But the fall to the ground and the inevitable push from Zarr means that Gunther is still tossed to the side, taking a little bit of damage.
I just love the image of him going, uh-oh, and...
And Gunther takes 8 damage from being kicked aside by Zarr. Zarr, that's his action to use that sort of charge ability. So he's going to rush forward, and he is going to... He's just going to get right up next to you, heft his hammer, and be like, I can finally figure out your name, and then I can crush you.
I'm never telling you my name. I love that.
Okay.
Even after all this time, he still doesn't know my name.
Doesn't know your name. Technically, it is your turn.
Great.
He is right up next to your business.
Great, actually. Ooh. I tap my little pin, my little airplane pin, and I cast Zephyr Strike.
Nice. You activate your Zephyr Strike, blurring into a form of dodginess. And of power.
And until the spell ends, my movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks.
That is concentration, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if he damages you enough, you might lose it.
Yes.
Okay.
But yes. Now that my movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks, you said this is a 50-foot wide room.
Mm-hmm.
I gain 30 feet of movement by doing that. I want to move across the room.
Okay.
To the other end.
Yeah, and you guys were kind of by the back wall.
By the stairs, yeah.
Yeah, so he rushed across the room and kind of came, next to his desk where Gunther was, but then you are able to dodge. He goes to swing down with his hammer, and we'll say you kind of run behind him because you want to go to the other side of the room. He swings down and just crunches his desk underneath the weight of the hammer, just completely cleaves it in two. And roars in frustration.
And now that I'm far away, I'm going to pull out my bow.
Okay.
And just doing 2 normal shots at him.
Okay.
Kind of want to save my last spell slot for something cool.
Okay.
Assuming that I actually do anything cool. 4. Does a non-natural 20 hit?
A non-natural 20 does hit.
Yay.
He is a big, lightly armored minotaur.
Oh, lightly armored.
Yep. He's not covered.
That's
very
true.
much.
Yeah, I guess.
He's been just like a leather breastplate and stuff.
Yeah. A 4. First attack. He takes 11 piercing damage.
All right. Arrow sinks into his arm and he goes, and he breaks it off.
I've always thought what the mechanics of that is. Breaking an arrow off.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, technically you want to leave it in.
Yeah.
Because it stems the blood flow. But if you break it off, then it's hard to pull it out when you can pull it out.
He's not worried about that right now. He's angry.
That's true, I guess. Second attack.
Okay.
Second shot. Natural 1 for an 11.
That one does not hit.
I assumed that.
Flibbit's gonna fly over to you and he goes, what do we try to do here?
Attack him?
Okay.
Stop him from killing anybody.
Should I worry about Gunther?
Maybe? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's going to concentration. Flibbit's going to rise up in the air, shake it. He goes, and he is going to cast Bless on you, Gunther, and himself.
Yay.
So you get to add that to attack rolls and saving throws.
I think the reason Kea said maybe was because she didn't quite get the mechanics of Gunther being in his shell. So doesn't quite know if he's safe or not. What does Bless do again?
You add a D4 to saving throws and attack rolls.
Oh.
But it's concentration also, so Flibbit will have to maintain it. Flibbit's going to fly up into the height of the room as much as he can, which Zarr could probably still reach with a hammer, but he's just doing the thing where he gets out of the way.
Yeah.
Gunther pops out of his shell. He goes, okay now, everybody, hold on. And he is going to use his turn to...
So Gunther gonna do?
Gunther's going to reach inside a secret part of his shell that you have never seen him access before.
A secret part?
Yep, and he opens up a hatch on the side of his shell, and he reaches in and he starts pulling out gear.
Oh.
That was hidden away. And he...
Wait, did he, intentionally hollow out his shell?
It seems like at some point he must have done that. And
nice.
he pulls out a pair of gloves.
Oh.
And on the pair of gloves, he claps them together and he pulls his hands apart, almost like there's something now connecting them together. And there is a net that is revealed.
Ooh.
And he is going to attempt to grapple. This is just my fancy way of doing grapple with Zarr.
Nice.
And he goes, all right, I know the real you is still in there somewhere, Zax. Buried beneath all this rage, you don't have to fight us. And he is going to take the net and try to throw it over the top.
Such a little pacifist. It's so cute.
Over the top of Zarr. And so, dueling athletics checks. It's all going to be about pluses here. Ooh,
why, did they roll the same thing?
Unfortunately, Zarr is a much stronger character.
Wait, did they roll the same thing?
Oh, wait. He has Bless.
He has D4.
No. Oh, wait. No, he doesn't. Is it saving throws?
Yes. Well, it's saving throws and attack rolls.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So.
Can add a D4.
I got a 4.
Is that enough?
That's a tie. That would make them both at a 14.
Is that a roll-off?
Let's just do a roll-off. How about you roll for Gunther, I'll roll for Zarr.
Uh-oh.
And we'll just roll a d20.
5.
14. All right, so Zarr, the net comes around him, and Zarr looks up, he sees it coming, and he just reaches up with one hand, and he just tears it on his horn. He hooks it onto his horn and tears it in half.
Oh.
And that's him dodging it. Gunther looks over to you and sees where you are, and he just continues to get up next to Zarr.
Okay.
And be in his business. Kea, can you please, at the top of the round, make me a perception check?
Oh. Wait, where'd the musician go?
He didn't make it.
That makes sense. Perception, you say?
I do.
22.
22. Okay. You feel a rumble beneath your feet.
I look down.
And not like that, like the whole tower is rumbling. And you have the sensation that it's like in the wall. It's coming from beneath you, but it almost sounds or feels like it's coming from outside.
Can I look at the window just passively?
You can, but you're not next to the window.
Yeah, but
in my mind, so you can see out there. Yeah.
See anything?
You look out there. You don't see anything right now, other than you can see kind of south from here, from this window, because it was looking through Scarlet Hill. The sun seems like it's starting to go down. The skies are getting a little darker.
The sun is starting to go down.
But you don't see anything from your angle now. It does feel like it's beneath you, though. That being said,
Kea's
Zarr's
tail
turn.
definitely poofs.
It poofs. It's a
poofs.
poof tail, folks. It is Zarr's turn. He's going to turn. He's going to look at Gunther. He's going to shake his head. And he's going to say, "The rage is all I have now." And he's going to smile.
Smile?
He's going to click a little button on his hammer. And he is going to bamf out of existence.
No.
And come over to you. This
Wait,
is his...
can he teleport 50 feet?
No. He can towards you.
Oh, towards.
And so he is going to Misty Step with this past world. It's very similar to what you do, but his is much more like steam shoots out from his hammer and like shoots forward in a direction and then appears again. So it's not quite like the innate magic that you seem to be getting. This is an item of some kind.
Yeah.
And he has the equivalent of a Misty Step.
Cool.
He teleports away from Gunther, looks at you, closes the gap because it teleports 30 feet and then he can run 40. And he is going to run over to you and he is going to take 2 attacks against our fair adventurer.
I just gotta check out Zephyr Strike if it does anything.
Oh, with a 2 for me on the first attack. So
that
that's,
does not hit.
I mean, it's a plus.
Oh, still doesn't hit.
That'll hit.
What?
19 naturally.
Uh-oh.
And he rears back, takes the hammer, and he swings it towards you. You dodge the first attack, but then he just reverses it and comes back before you're ready. And you take 11 points
Ow!
of damage.
Wait. No, never mind.
And he goes,
Ow! Does he give any sign that he notices the rumbling?
make an insight check, I suppose. It's technically your turn anyway, so...
Insight?
Yep.
9.
If he does, he's not giving any tells.
Okay. He's right up next to me now, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Ooh.
Keep running away.
I think I just kind of want to zigzag back across the
fine.
room because I have enough movement to do that.
Yeah, you're having to have him think about it a little bit.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
I kind of just and don't provoke opportunity attacks. I just want to keep moving.
Okay. So again, you go to move. He spins his hammer to try to catch you as you dart past him, and he catches the bookshelf that was full of gadgets right there and knocks it down to the ground, and it clatters, and all of his...
Is there anything behind it?
Not behind this one,
Okay.
No. This one was kind of near the door, and...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He knocks it over, clatters to the ground, and he goes, "Ugh!" And he's just mad because he can't hit you.
Yay.
I mean, he did just hit you, but he can't hit you as you run away. All right. You depart the scene of the crime.
Ooh. I have fancy things, don't I? What ones did I use already of the elemental arrows?
So you had used Force.
Oh, wait. What's the roll for concentration?
Oh, yeah. You took 11 damage, right?
Yeah.
So you got to do a Constitution saving throw, and you need to either beat 10 or half of the damage taken. So you have to only beat.
I rolled a 10. Plus my Constitution is the +2, which is a 12.
Plus, technically, the D4 from Bless. If you had needed it, but
No.
you rolled enough. You have cold, smoke, sunlight, lightning, and force remaining. You know that smoke and sunlight are non-damaging. They are utility.
Yeah. I'm gonna use my lightning arrow.
Okay, you're going to use your lightning arrow. Cool. You go to knock it.
Mm-hmm.
You pull it back. It charges up with lightning. And you release it out of Scraper's Bane, which is a lightning-based...
But I can't use it because he's not a scraper.
I know, but I mean, like, it almost seems like it coalesces around the bow, charges into the arrow, and fires. I'm going to say that to do this in such a way that won't hit somebody else, you're going to need to shift over slightly, because Gunther was...
Well, yes, but...
then he charged
yeah.
you. You're right. So, we'll say Zarr is standing... Yeah, he's standing next to a downed bookshelf.
Okay.
You dodge away. You slide to a cool halt, pull out your bow. The arrow electrifies and fires that way.
4?
Yep, hang on.
Ha.
Did you hit?
Almost. I'm fairly sure I did. Almost the highest roll I can get. 20. Does a 29 hit?
29. You rolled a 19?
Yes.
Yeah, 29 absolutely hits. And then as soon as you release it and it heads towards him, Zarr holds up his hammer. He tries to, like, stop it from happening. And the lightning
Shocks
hits the hammer and shocks into him. And
do I still do arrow damage?
No, not for this one. As soon as it came out of the bow, it turned into a lightning bolt.
Oh, that's cool.
And can you please roll the lightning bolt damage for this arrow, which is 8d6.
Wow.
There you go.
I thought this was just gonna be like a little
Nope.
I don't know, like a D8 or something.
This one was one of the more powerful of the ones in the kit.
8 D6?
8 d6s.
5 plus 3, 8. 2 plus 1, so 11. Plus 6, so 12 plus 11
nice.
is 23. Plus 6 plus 4, which is 10. 33 lightning damage. Because 2
Was that
times
8?
4 is...
Yeah. So 33 lightning damage out of a potential of 48. That's pretty dang good.
That's pretty good.
And so you release the thing. He holds up his hammer to try to block it, and he is shocked. His hair all stands up on the end, singes him a little bit. He growls once again in fury. Any bonus actions, or are you happy?
Actually, I can do a second shot.
Oh, yes, you can. You can
Because
indeed.
rangers
That's
are
just
cool.
an arrow. Rangers are cool.
24?
That hits.
Great. Just normal shot.
Yep.
9 piercing damage.
Nice.
That is my turn. Because... Yeah, that's my turn.
Flibbit looks, he's flied up there and he goes, Kea, are you not doing good? How's your health?
I'm doing okay. I have 38 out of 60.
Okay. Then he is going to do his thing.
Do you think?
Sacred stench. Stench flame, whatever you want to call it.
Sacred stench.
The stench bolt. And he is going to... Yeah, I guess he'll probably just stay where he is. So he's going to...
Can he reach across the
charge
room?
Up. Yeah, it has a 60-foot
Oh, yeah.
range. So yeah, he aims it at Zarr and he goes, "Ugh!" And Flibbit tosses out his stench spray. Zarr has to make a dex saving throw. Rolled an 8 naturally. No luck there. And Flibbit does the...
Nice.
Pretty good. 13 more damage to Zarr as he starts coughing from the disgusting...
I suppose, like,
thing.
the animal, like, as a part bull, right, as an Minotaur, he probably has higher stench, like, receptacles than a human.
Mm-hmm.
And so, probably smells really bad.
Yeah,
'Cause,
I
like,
can see that.
I could see that. Not that it gives extra damage,
Yeah.
but, like, just the thought of that is funny.
Yeah, no, I know. Okay, it's Gunther's turn. Gunther is going to reach into his pack once more, and this time he is going to pull out an attachment for his gloves that he has, and it has like a tube on top, and he fires it up, aims it at Zarr, and he goes, "Well, if we're gonna have to calm you down a different way, we can do that too." And it goes, boom. And he is going to shoot out the equivalent of the web spell
Ooh.
at Zarr Bloodhoof. A glob of goo shooting out of this crazy past world tech device that Gunther has
Wait,
fires its way.
question.
Okay.
Do I, as it flies through the air,
Uh-huh.
do I recognize it?
Should you? I'm confused now. What?
I should.
Why?
Precisely. Is it frog spittle?
Oh. Wow. I forgot about that random item I gave you. Do you still have that?
I don't know. I don't know if I ever
think
added
you-
it to my inventory.
Or maybe you used it.
Maybe I used it.
Wow.
I don't remember.
We're going to say, because I forgot about that, but that's amazing, he fires it. It whizzes past you. You get a good look at it, and you get an image of a little frogrick glorping up a spittle ball into your hands so many moons ago. And
I completely forgot about that until you said web spell.
Yeah, and it launches past in slow-mo, and you're like, oh, it's going, and it collides with Zarr's chest. And it is going to explode outward, and he needs to make another dexterity saving throw.
How dexterous is this 10-foot tall?
Oh, no for Zarr.
What?
That is the worst roll that you can possibly get.
You got a nat one?
Yep, he tries
Nice.
to catch the orb in his hand. He catches it, and he opens it up. And right at about that time, it explodes, and he is just completely covered. So, for the effect of this turn, he is restrained.
Whoa.
And so he cannot move. His movement speed is 0.
Nice. I like that. Thank you.
And he will have
for
to use
Zarr.
an action to do it. Okay. And Gunther goes, okay, now we could talk. You're letting your rage consume you. You have to remember what it was like to be Zach's Billsworth. And Zarr's, he goes,
You know nothing of what I've suffered. This power is all that keeps me going.
and he's going to accept his webby fate for now, but on his turn.
His webby feet.
I guess it is his turn.
Wait, is it?
Yeah, he's first, Gunther's last.
Wait, or is it until Gunther's next turn?
Well, no, it's his turn.
Oh.
But first and foremost, can you
Gunther.
please make another perception check for me? Top of the round.
Non-natural 20.
This time, feel that as
I knew it.
it's shaking, and then you feel like the room gets a little bit darker.
I knew it.
What did you know? You look over,
It's it, isn't it?
and there's a giant scraper. Is that what you're thinking of? And it's the same one that Zarr was riding.
Wait, oh! I thought it was going to be a Scrayclops.
No.
Oh.
And climbing up the wall, fist over fist, hand over hand, is the same scraper that Zarr just piggyback rode all the way here from Wander Wharf. And it looks at you, and its big 2 blue lens eyes like and turn red, and it punches through the window and opens up as the wind rushes through here. You guys are all kind of pushed aside. Can you please, and Flibbit and Gunther, all make dexterity saving throws?
Oh. Zarr is held in place by the web.
Yeah, unfortunately for Zarr, he is also going to have to make that dexterity, and he got a nat 1 again.
Dexterity saving
Yep.
throw? 18.
Okay, you take half of 11 damage, so 5 damage. Gunther also took the 5 damage.
Oh, what about Flibbit?
Flibbit dodged. You got a
Nice.
nat 20. And Zarr got a nat 1, so he also takes full damage.
Wait, could I have added my d4 to that?
Well, you succeeded.
Oh.
That was half damage.
Oh, so Flibbit also took 4 to 5 damage?
Oh, you're right. Thank you. Yes. Okay, it is Zarr's turn. He just saw his robot come through, and you see that as it comes through, he like reaches down to his belt and clicks a little button, and you notice now that he's got that thing on him, that little controller, and the robot steps into the room, breaking through the wall. It's bigger than Zarr, but this office is pretty tall ceilings, and it comes in, its head is basically scraping the roof of this office.
So it's like 11 feet tall?
Exactly 11. Then Zarr is, unfortunately for him, going to use his action to try to get out of the web spell.
Ooh, he's probably pretty strong, though.
He is very strong, but he doesn't get to have a turn, so...
Ah.
Dude. That is the 3rd nat 1 that I have rolled for Zarr Bloodhoof.
Oh,
Which,
no.
I would say the dice is cursed, but Flibbit just rolled a nat 20, so just Zarr is cursed.
You
And
roll
he
so
goes
bad
to
for your bad
pull
guys.
off the web, and he like rips off a piece, but then it like reattaches to his arm and reattaches to more web. And he's like, "Gah!" And he is continually restrained.
Yay!
Okay, it
Minor
is
victories.
your turn.
There's a scraper nearby. I just had this possibly the stupidest idea ever. That's also kind of brilliant. Just a question.
Mm-hmm.
If I were to hold on to, say, one other person while falling, would the effect of Featherfall extend to said person?
I think Featherfall states that you can choose who gets it.
It just said, when you fall while wearing this ring, you descend 60 feet per round and take no damage from falling.
I mean, I don't think so. I think they would not get it and you would. But they might try to hold on to you.
That's what I was thinking of. If I hold on to somebody,
they were able to hold on to you. Kind of a gray area. I don't know. It's also an 11-foot tall scraper.
Yeah, there's a broken out window right there.
You're hoping to push it out the window?
No, I'm hoping to jump out the window.
Oh, you're hoping to escape?
In case we can't do anything.
I see what you're saying. I see. This is an escape method.
Yes.
I was thinking you were going to try to take something with you and then drop it.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. Cool. Well, it is your turn.
Do I want to do that right now? I'm attuned to my ring.
Yeah.
Wait,
I mean, Zarr's held. The scraper's there. He's got the little controller thing. And Gunther and Flibbit are in this room.
How far away is the scraper from Zarr?
Probably within 10 feet.
How far away is Gunther and Flibbit from the scraper? And me, I guess.
I don't know. We're going to say the scraper came in and stepped through the door.
He stepped through the window?
Yeah, or stepped through the window. I'm going to say probably Gunther and Flibbit. I'm going to say Gunther's closest. But Flibbit and you are probably 30 plus feet away.
But is Gunther, within 10
Gunther's
feet?
Probably within 10 feet because he's kind of been staying in the center of the room. Why?
Did I regain my clock of stunchiness?
Did you regain it? Yeah, you still have it.
Okay. Just wondering.
You got 2 attacks. You got some spells. You have planar abilities. Don't forget. You got some weird features and traits.
Yeah.
Zephyr Strike does some stuff if you turn it off.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I'm gonna direct one shot at the scraper
Okay.
and one shot at Zarr.
Okay.
Restrained.
Yep. I don't think that's not advantage or anything. I don't believe.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. So, okay. So you go ahead and take your shot against the scraper real quick.
Scraper, 28 to hit.
Yeah, that'll freaking hit.
Is this what a blue bow is supposed to be? Because this feels overpowered. The plus 10.
That's pretty standard.
Really?
As a ranger, yeah, that's pretty standard.
Ow.
You are a strong person.
Ha! Max damage as well. For 13 piercing damage. Then my attack on Zarr is... Does a 12 hit?
12 does not hit Zarr. It's close.
Okay.
And how much damage? 13 damage?
13 to the scraper.
The scraper. Okay.
I want to move as farthest away as I can from the scraper.
Okay.
Without going up the stairs.
So I'll say that the farthest away is probably towards the stairwell, though. We'll say you can stand in that little archway. That's probably about 30 feet away from the scraper.
Okay.
He's kind of in the middle of the room now.
Okay.
Okay. Bonus actions, or are you good?
That's all I want to do.
Okay, Flibbit is going to look around. He's going to go, okay, I don't like where this is going. I'm gonna help you out.
Okay.
And he's going to float down, and he's going to cast one of his cure wounds.
Ooh, thank you, Flibbit. What does that do?
That does 14 healing to you.
Ooh, thank you, Flibbit.
Yep, and he goes, yep, no problem. And then he's going to flap away as he does.
Flap away.
All right.
Yay, I'm almost back to what I got before the fight.
It is now Gunther's turn.
Oh yeah, he's right next to the scraper, isn't he?
Yep, and Gunther's going to look up at the scraper, and he's going to shake his head and do that. This isn't your fight, Scraper. This is a fight for the living. Gunther is going to load up a different orb into his little arm cannon that he has,
Oh.
and fire. He's gonna fire it up at the scraper. You watch as coming out of it, it looks like just a little ball, and then it hits the scraper and it explodes into like adhesive fire.
Ooh.
And this is
like
just
alchemist
his really
fire?
cool form of firebolt.
Cool. That's cool.
But a high level firebolt from Gunther, and it is fire goo. 16 damage to the scraper.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Wow.
And we come back around to
No more perception checks?
the lair action. Can you please make a perception check for me?
I just asked.
I'm not joking.
Perception?
Mhm.
That's surprisingly low. 13.
Okay. The window is open. It is slightly breezy. The smell of maroon blooms.
You have to remember what they were called.
I did. Wafting into the door. A lot of commotion outside. A robot just climbed the side of a building and punched a hole through it and then stepped inside.
True.
There's a lot of excitement. You can hear it outside, but that's all you hear.
Okay.
Zarr.
My tail is still
Once
busy.
again, anger flooding through him. A rage, so hot white rage that he reaches down, grabs hold of the webs, and he's like, all the power I need is right here. And he's going
It would
to
be really
rip.
embarrassing if he didn't get
He
out.
rolled a natural 20.
Okay.
So
that's
that thematically worked very nicely as he grabs the web in both hands and he tears it free. And then he is so mad. And he is going to risk it again. And he is going to use another one of his uses. Boof. And he is going to Misty Step, his version of it anyway, 30 feet closer to you and move right up next to you.
Okay.
Your turn.
I'm wait, but he didn't attack me?
He had to use his actions to release the webs, so he has no actions.
Great.
It is now your turn.
Gunther's next to the scraper, isn't he?
Yep.
Question.
Yes.
I see this remote on Zarr's belt.
Oh yeah, it's just clipped on.
My
He is now
movement
up next to you too, so it's
doesn't
very
provoke
easy.
opportunity attacks.
Uh-huh.
My question is, would I be able to try and swipe, not stealthily, but just try and
Yeah.
swipe that remote as I move away across the room?
Yes, I will let you decide. Is this an attack? You're trying to like knock it out, so you use your attack abilities, but
I'm
then
trying
you
to
wouldn't have
grab
a hold
hold
of
of
it.
it.
If you want to try to grab hold of it, I'm going to say it's a sleight of hand versus a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
You technically would have... No, you wouldn't have anything.
Well,
Because bless is attacks and saving throws.
oh yeah, that's true.
Sleight of hand versus a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, I want to do it.
Okay. Oh. Hi.
9. What'd you roll?
I'm going to click on this character sheet, and I think I know the answer. And I think it's a +0. It is
Oh no! What did you roll?
an 8.
Oh!
And if he had a plus at all, he would have stopped it. He rolled an 8.
I'm
This
very
is the second
sorry.
time you've stolen something out of his belt.
That is true.
The hat, and now this device. As you look at it, it looks like a very oval-shaped device.
Oh,
Has 2 little buttons on the top
I thought it
and a
was like
little
a joystick.
wheel in the center. No, it's like a mouse. Looks like a mouse, just for fun. And he has it clipped into his belt on a little thing. You go to reach for it, you grab it, you figure out how the clip works, and you pull. Right as you pull, he reaches down and tries to grab your hands, but he misses.
Like,
And
barely.
you have it.
Great.
I will say you don't get an attack
Oh, that's fine.
this turn, but what are you doing now?
Can I
that you
move
have
across
it?
the room?
You can, and with Zephyr Strike active and the woof woof of this pin given to you by Gunther in like
From Tilda?
episode 2 or whatever,
Yeah.
from Tilda, his wife, who's passed away, you woof woof woof, like a rabbit, zip across the room.
And I believe the scraper doesn't get an opportunity.
Nobody
on me
does
either.
with Zephyr Strike.
Yeah. I now have the remote.
Mm-hmm.
Does the scraper do anything?
The scraper, you do notice that its head has a little
Like a little-
light on it. Yeah, and it is following your direct. It's like still facing Gunther, but its head is like spinning and following your direction back. But it's not immediately doing anything, no.
I assume grabbing that was my bonus action. I assume...
I'll allow you to press some buttons or do whatever as part of this, but you just won't have any attacks.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I, just as like a tryout, I scroll the wheel.
You scroll the wheel.
A little bit.
Okay, you scroll the wheel a little bit, and the creature boop, 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 backs up a few feet away from Gunther, and Gunther gets an attack of opportunity, but doesn't succeed.
Okay.
But yeah, scrolling it backwards, it seems like there is an override of some kind. Make an intelligence check, and you can add a bless to it.
An intelligence check. Just check?
Yeah, just check. An ability check.
I actually rolled surprisingly good. 21!
Okay, yeah, you're getting the idea that you might not know how it works, but this obviously feels like some sort of override for this scraper. And potentially more than just this scraper. That was just to see if you could kind of figure it out.
Okay. Yeah, that's great.
So you go across the room. Where are you in the room, do you think? Are you near the opening? Are you near the door? What's your plan?
I think I'll be near the opening.
Or no, yeah. So you're near the opening. Okay. And
Just
it
for
is now
safety
Flibbit's
reasons.
turn. Flibbit's going to go. Okay. You feel better, Kea?
Yeah?
All right. Here we go. And he is going to shoot it at Zarr once more.
Does it work on creatures that don't have smelling capabilities?
We've just said it works on everybody because that would be annoying for me to track mostly. Again, with the failed dexterity saving throw, that +0 killing Zarr right now is a good roll. A good roll if he had a plus at all, but he does not. 2d8.
I'm sorry you roll really
That's
bad
fine.
for your
That's
bad guys.
Entertaining. 11 more damage to Zarr Bloodhoof. Gunther's turn. Gunther is going to reach into his secret pouch again, and he is going to pull out a tiny little arrowhead. And
Just an arrowhead?
Just an arrowhead, yeah. And then he's going to go running over to you, and he is going to grab an arrow off of your back, reach down, whip an arrow together, hand it to you, and be like, try this one, Kea.
Okay.
And then he is going to stand next to you defensively.
Okay. And we're right next to the opening, correct?
Mm-hmm. You and Gunther. About 20, 30 feet away from Zarr and the scraper.
Okay.
Gunther, that's his turn. The scraper, I'm going to roll a d6. 1 to 2, it goes for you. 2 to 4, 3 to 4, it goes for Gunther. 5 to 6, it goes for Flibbit. For Flibbit,
Oh, no.
it reaches up, it looks up above its head. Flibbit's still floating on the ceiling, and it just glances over, takes a fist, and is just going to uppercut towards Flibbit.
Oh, no. He's squishy.
He is squishy. And is going to attempt to attack Flibbit
What
with
if
a
he
punch.
gets squished?
Succeeds
No.
with a 18. Flibbit takes not that much damage.
Oh, okay.
9 damage.
Oh.
Okay. You're over by the opening. Can you please make another perception check as the top of the round is here?
Perception.
And I
15.
believe I'm going to have Flibbit do it. Well,
15.
okay, Flibbit also did very well. He's got a 16. You hear a thunderous roar outside. Crack of lightning. You hear the pitter-patter of rain. And as you peek
Pastel
outside,
rain?
you realize that the sun was not setting. That doesn't make sense. It wasn't quite sunset time. The reason the sky was darkening is because a wild magic storm has started to roll into town.
Wait. We're in a past world building.
You are in a past world building. Yep.
Oh, wait, but there's an open window. Does that matter?
I don't know. Zarr's turn. He is going to look at you. Look at what's going on. Get mad as he does. And he is going to reach over, grab a half of his desk, pick it up, and throw it at you and Gunther. Can you please... Or no, this is a to hit. 19. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Okay. You take... Could have been so bad. But it was only 19 damage.
Only? That's only?
Yep. could have been way worse.
I only have 47 hit points right now. 19? That's a lot.
It's a lot. But he's not going to move. He is going to reach and look like the next turn his plan is to throw the other half of the desk. It's your turn. You have the remote in your hands. A scraper there punching up at Flibbit.
Is the storm over the tower yet?
No, but it's coming.
Oh, is this gonna work? Do I have enough time? Well, I have a plan,
Okay.
but it'll be up to you if this works.
All right. I'm curious.
I grab Gunther. I yell up at Flibbit, "Follow me!" And then I try and hop on to the scraper.
I did not know where you were going with it, and I love it. Okay. You grab Gunther, and he goes, are you sure?
Yep.
Okay. And he
85%
all
sure.
three of you guys go within, like, there's no bad guys in your 3 turns.
Mm-hmm.
So, you grab Gunther. You climb up on top of the scraper. Okay. It seems to be fine with it.
Is Gunther on top of the scraper right now?
Gunther gets on top of the scraper, yes.
Great. Flibbit can fly. I'm not worried about it.
Yep.
I really hope this works, because otherwise we fall to our deaths.
Gunther goes, what?
Hold on real tight, okay?
Okay.
And I scroll back the mouse wheel.
You scroll back the mouse wheel.
Slowly.
You get to the edge.
Just in case we
You
fall
teeter
off.
on the edge. Can you please make a perception check for me? Before you commit to your crazy plan.
Perception. 17.
17. You scroll out to the edge. The creature stops. It looks like it might take that one more step back. Will it catch on? Will it climb down? It's hard to tell. With a 17, you look out over the town. Your body's dangling out over open air right now. And you see the storm. And then you start to realize that there's people screaming, clashing, and scrambling, and you hear yelling. And you look down, and seething out of the storm are 10, 20, 50, maybe 100 surge scarabs. And they are rushing through town, leaving a trail of unconscious bodies in their wake as people get hit by the pass-out bug.
No.
And they are rushing towards.
I know why they're rushing towards the tower. Sure, they might have been sent by whoever conjured them. But my other theory,
Okay.
would you like to know
Yeah,
my
I'd
theory?
love to know your theory.
Is that they're attracted to large amounts of past world magic.
Okay, be the case.
Zarr has a tower literally full of past world magic.
That part you're spot on with. And they are teleporting in. They're arriving, who knows, but they are all rushing for City Hall Tower. So, do you want to change your tactic? Or are you continuing with your descent?
Do I want to risk the potential assault of 100 pass-out bugs climbing down the tower? Do I want to risk going down the stairs and possibly being intercepted by said pass-out bugs going down the tower?
Mm-hmm.
Which is better?
I don't know. There's also secret rooms in here. There's crazy stuff.
True.
Zarr's got some gadgets. Who knows? It's up to you. I'm letting you decide, but I didn't want you to leap out the window without knowing what was outside.
Hold on real tight, I guess.
You're going for it?
I scroll the single step back.
All right. The scraper.
I have a ring of feather falling.
Yep.
If I fall.
The scraper turns. It hops off the ledge, grabs the ledge with one hand, and starts sliding down the edges of this building.
Is Flippet following? Because I did say to follow.
And I'll
He
say,
didn't
Flippet
follow
goes,
me.
here we go. And he flies out the window and goes, oh no. And descends with you. I thought this was going to go different places. This is where we're going to end it.
What did you think
for
I
this.
was going to do?
I thought you were just going to keep fighting Zarr. So we're going to end it here because now I desperately want to make some sort of sliding down the tower, dodging bug game mechanism. That sounds really fun. So seems like the perfect time. You leap on to the scraper, you grab the building, and it starts carving into the tower as you, Gunther, and Flibbit start descending, and beneath you, hordes of surge scarabs start rushing towards the tower.
Can they climb it?
We'll find out next week.
On Dadventurous.
See, this is what I meant when I said under 15 episodes. Because
sometimes I do
didn't know
random
you were
stuff.
going to do this. This sounds rad. Okay, awesome. We're going to end it there, and we will pick up the continuation of this battle next week. Thank you all so much for listening.
Honestly, if you want to know, I was planning to go out the window as soon as the fight started, but now there's a thing, so I don't have to risk falling.
This is pretty great, right? It's karma for Zarr for riding this thing for the last week. Now it's yours.
Yes.
Okay, thank you guys so much for listening.
He still doesn't know my name.
Yeah, he doesn't, does he? You descend, and anyway, thank you all so much for listening. Leave us a like, leave us a review, comment, shout out to your friends, tell your dog, maybe it.
Can dogs listen to podcasts?
Maybe that's a podcast we need to create.
Can
dogs listen to podcasts? This week, the answer's still no, but we're determined. All right, we will see you guys next time on this very silly story nonsense that we call
Dadventurous.